Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here. Welcome to Evilzombies Lair episode 13. 13 episodes, which means we've made it past 3 months, which is cool. So I'm really happy about that. I'm excited. We're going to keep pushing through this because we have a long way to go. I'm having fun at this and you're having fun at this. So let's have some fun. But yeah, today we're going to talk about some personal stuff first. We're going to go into the multimedia, movies, TVs, games, news. Then we're going to talk about the anime recommendation of the week. And then we're going to move into some tech news, and then finally the main topic, which this week is remake anime, and is it good or bad? Okay guys, so we're moving into it now. Let's have some fun. Okay, so without further ado, so some personal updates. Basically, what I've been up to, at the time you're listening to this, there are 3 days till Christmas. So if you're listening to this now, that means it's 3 days. That's awesome. It's almost Christmas time, guys. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Hope you're having some good fun with your family. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't, why not? I know, I understand. For religious purposes and all that. But still have a great time with your family anyways, because your family loves you. But yeah, I'm excited. Christmas time. We have one, two, three. Yeah, we have 3 trees in our house. I don't know how that happened. It just kind of happened. Everyone has a tree, and they're all set up, and there's lights everywhere. Our house starts looking kind of like a winter wonderland at Christmas time, and you see snowmen pop up everywhere, and it's just somehow happens, and I'm like, what? I mean, I put up the tree. That one I did. I remember getting down a bunch of boxes, and when I came home from work, it was like, whoa. Yeah, it just kind of hit. But yeah, I'm not much into decorating. They don't even try and include me in most of the decorating because I just get grumpy because I'm OCD and I like things in a very certain way. So that's something that they don't even bother with me anymore, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm not very good at just keeping up with decorating. Okay, but yeah, and if you're listening to this one, 13 episodes in, and if you're trying to find the older episodes, here's something important. Go to my description below and go to the Google Drive because I just included all of them there. I know it's not the best place to store old podcasts, but when I can get a pay service, I'm going to put them all in there. Right now, all of the past episodes are on the Google Drive and a link below. And I also have all of them on the YouTube because they're not going anywhere if they're on YouTube. They stay there for a long time, which is great, and I enjoy that. So that's where you can go find those. You can find them on youtube.com/evilzombie. Or you can get them in the link below in the Google Drive. Okay, so all the past episodes, because I think SoundCloud's only letting me have like 5 episodes on at a time. So yeah, there's that. And I'm also migrating my entire channel, or my entire podcast, over to Punktown TV's account very soon. I can talk. I keep on stuttering. But yeah, because I am a part of Punktown TV, I'm a member of them. It's also the Otaku Rage Nation. Otaku Rage Nation is owned by Punktown TV, and I'm in the company known as Zombie, of course. So, and I love the company. They're amazing people. It's a lot of fun. So we're gonna have some fun with that. Hopefully things will be awesome. Trying to figure out, and it'll all work well, trying to move the podcast over there. I don't know how to move an RSS feed. I don't know if it'll work, but I will do my best to try and transfer the RSS feed so that you don't have to resubscribe and find it all again. So I'm going to do my best on that. I know everything's going to be awesome. It's good. So moving on to the next part, guys. Multimedia news. So Niantic said that they are working on an AR Harry Potter game. Yes, the Pokemon Go people that gave us a game that they didn't give us the full game of, and that they continued updating with worthless updates and removing key features for the next year and a half. Those guys that we all don't have that bad taste in our mouth from. I mean, yeah, they managed to ruin a big name like Pokemon for the first year. So what are they going to do with Harry Potter? I don't know. I mean, sure, the game now is good. Harry Potter or Pokemon Go. Now the game is good, but this is what it should have started at. They still don't have trading. They still don't have interaction with other people. So, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that Harry Potter is a bit better is a bit more well thought of than that, because that's a big name. People really look forward to it. How did they get the job? I mean, seriously, how did they get the funding for this? Because, oh no, I guess that makes sense because they are freaking rich from Pokemon. But who would agree to help them publish this game? Are they self-publishing the entire thing? No, I don't think they deserve a big title like Harry Potter. Shame on them. Okay, guys, moving on. Resident Evil 7. Remember, biggest game of January. We all waited for the Not a Hero DLC to come out forever. It came out. And the End of Zoe DLC came out. And the Not a Hero DLC is free. You have to have been a subscriber for the End of Zoe one, which I was. So I have both of them. And I'm actually doing playthroughs of them. I did the first playthrough already of Not a Hero. I'm going to do the next part, and then then I guess in 2 episodes I'll be doing End of Zoe. I know it's kind of a delay from the normal games I'm supposed to be doing right now. Was it the Evil Within and Home Sweet Home, which I'm still doing. I will finish. These were just really big titles that just popped up, and they're short because they're DLC. So I'm hoping each one will just be a 1 or 2 parter, and then I can move back into the main games, and we'll have some fun. Okay, guys. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I mean, the first part was just awesome, and I'm happy about it. Okay, guys, moving on to the next part. Anime recommendations. Another. Yes, it's another anime recommendation, but the anime is called Another. Now, if you like horror, if you like mystery, if you like cases, if you like suspense, paranoia, check out Another. It's so good. Another is amazing. I love that anime. It's so fantastic. It was really cool. I think you will enjoy it. I think you will like it. I don't think paranoia or crazy stuff like Paranoia Agent. No, it's more along... it's hard to describe what it's more along the lines of. It's pretty serious. Dusk Maiden of Amnesia? Maybe closer to that. Which is another good one, which I might recommend next week. But for this week, go watch Another. And if you want to see what shows I have seen, go to myanimelist.net/profile/Evilzombie123. Okay, guys, moving on to the next part. Tech news. This one, they're announcing that they're working on the next 5G phones recently. They've talked a lot about this and how they're so excited. But is it really that good of a thing? Because most people don't know, but if you're with someone like Verizon, after you hit, like, if you have an unlimited plan, for example, with any of these services, with any of them, not even Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, all of that, if you, let's see, they say you have unlimited, they say you have, I bumped the microphone, unlimited data, but you really don't. You do have unlimited data in the sense that they won't charge you for after you reach a certain amount, but the downside is, on the standard is about 22 gigabytes. After you reach 22 gigabytes of usage, they throttle it heavily. And they slow down your connection. So you're not really getting unlimited 4G. You're just getting unlimited internet access. Which is not technically a lie. It's just kind of shady. Because you're paying them good money, like $40, $60 a month or whatever, just for that package or whatever you're paying, $100. And it's a lot of money. I mean, sure, you can use it as a mobile hotspot, and there's a lot of cool features, but the faster it gets, the faster you're going to use that up, because, you know, service providers, they might boost up that cap window a little tiny bit, but your speeds are going to be this much greater, you know, it's going to be a big increase in speed, and you'll just burn through that so quickly. You'll burn through your data so quickly, and you're going to reach your cap, which is not like a hard cap. It's just once you reach it, they throttle you and you're slow. You have slow internet. You'll be getting 3G speeds at best. And I just think it's a waste of time. Why are they all excited about giving us much faster internet on our phones if they're just going to throttle it right when we reach the threshold? What they should do, and since it's not really costing them that much extra money, just give us the unlimited. I mean, we are literally living in the future. This is the information age. We've been living in the future for a while. We're already past the time when Back to the Future went to the future. And Back to the Future 2, we're already living past that day. We're technically in the future. I mean, everything that's been foretold in Star Trek has happened for us, right? Tablets, Skype, all these wonderful things like that, entire world being connected. Just good internet is not a mystery. They have the capability, they just know they can charge for it because the people can't get it by themselves. I mean, if everything goes too bad over here in the States with the internet, screw it, I'm going to the Philippines. We'll just get pirated internet. It's fine. And it's cheap. We got family and friends over there. So it's cool. But yeah, moving on. Okay, guys, main topic today. Remake animes. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they worth watching? Here's my opinion on a few of them, so you can make kind of a decision. To me personally, I think that if it's well done and cared for by a company, it's a good thing. First, I'm going to start off with one that I think the answer is pretty obvious. Live remakes, of course. Live adaptations of anime. When it's done with live action, it's a big, big risk. Now, two big perpetrators for it just being bad. Well, if it's American and a remake, it's probably bad. I'd have to go with Dragon Ball Evolution is a terrible one. I mean, the movie by itself was not too bad, I guess, but it doesn't follow source material at all in any way. It's terrible. And then also, was the Netflix version of Death Note. Terrible. It didn't follow source material at all. Well, yeah, those two, just terrible. But the budget was bad, the story was bad, the acting was moderate. I mean, at best. But those are just the two worst cases on the table right there for you guys. It gets better. The next live action one that I actually think is one of the best adaptations or remakes of any anime, manga, or source material for that, probably be Beck. I mean, seriously, the Beck movie, if you haven't seen it, look up Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. That's what you'll find it as here in America, not to be confused with the singer Beck. They have the same name. But the anime is really cool. It's about a band and their journey from rags to riches kind of story and all their struggles. And the movie got it down to a key. I mean, they nailed everything. The characters are perfect. The story is completely intact. A few minor character alterations and stuff because of time constraints of the movie. And then I think it was the same director who got to handle the Rurouni Kenshin one. Samurai X, Rurouni Kenshin, Kenshin Himura. If you're from America, you know this very well because it was as popular as Dragon Ball Z for like years. There's a poster of it over there on my wall, right? Blah. That poster is Rurouni Kenshin. There, if you're watching and not listening, then there's a poster on the wall behind me. I just pointed to it. But yeah, Rurouni Kenshin was very popular, and they made a movie trilogy that is actually really well done. It's violent, it's fast, it's furious, it's well told, and it paces itself well through the story. It was really cool. I think you would enjoy that if you enjoyed the series, because it's well done. They had a great budget, they had good actors, and they really cared for the source material. It's fantastic. And then the last one of the live action adaptations I want to talk about real quick would have to be, Ghost in the Shell, the live action United States made movie. This one, I know it's not all the live action remakes, but it's all the ones I'm going to talk about for time reasons. But yeah, the Ghost in the Shell, as far as American made remakes go, this is probably the best. Because it had a great actress for the main part. It followed the story pretty well, I guess, if it's for a movie adaptation. I don't know, it was just good. It was a high budget movie that had great effects and a lot of care that went into making a standalone movie that wasn't supposed to require you to watch the anime ahead of time. So you could just jump into this and have fun with it. And they did a good job. It was a lot of fun to watch. Now, I don't know how that's going to go in the future for them if they decide to do anything else or a sequel, but this movie by itself was good, and it's a decent shot at a remake. Or I guess adaptation's more a better word than remake, huh? Okay, guys, now actual anime remakes of old anime, which is ridiculous, I think. First one on the table, Berserk. Now, the original Berserk was iconic. It was a legend. It was a fantastic 25 episode series that ran out of money and then didn't finish. Yeah, it didn't finish. You heard me right. You get to a huge climax scene where amazing stuff is happening, horrifying stuff is happening, it's awesome, and then it just cuts out. Like right when his hand's reaching for the person and and then it's the end of episode credits and they never made the next episode. Yeah. No, it was terrible like that. But the anime itself was amazing. The animation was spot on. Story was perfect. It was amazing. It was all well done. The music was great. Everything was so well done. So they did this remake. They tried to keep the story more intact in this one. Follow the manga a bit. Actually finish the story. Oh, that's nice. But the animation just looks like crap. Like complete and utter crap. The animation's terrible. Because it's all CGI stuff. It's all CGI. And for a remake of such a classic, really well known to be hand-drawn series, especially the comic, if you look at any page of the comic, any page, the guy spends months making his artwork perfect. It's known for being spot on with artwork. Really good art. And for them to go to a CGI like this is just terrible. It looks bad. Like, I watched a few episodes and I had to stop because it just looks so bad. Then I just kept on, glimpsing through the rest of the whole series. So I can't give a review on if the story's intact, but I can tell you that it looks bad. They just didn't care for it. They're like, oh, this is cheap, let's do CGI. And they rolled with it. And it's not good CGI like Dragon Ball Super. It's all just 3D-ish looking cell shading. No, I didn't think that they should have even touched that one. No, bad. But there's another one that's coming out very soon. Also, another anime remake. Cardcaptor Sakura. Which we are very excited about because that's actually my wife's favorite anime in the world. She loves Cardcaptor Sakura. And that's actually a show I was able to get her to sit with me all the way through. So, and our daughter's learning to read, so we're going to have her watch it too. Because she'll like it, and it's a good gateway anime for girls to get into anime. So I think she'll enjoy that, and then we can move her into more advanced shows like Escaflowne. But yeah, so Cardcaptor Sakura, they're remaking that. This is more just a news thing. But the animation, the artwork that we've seen, it looks pretty spot on. I mean, it actually looks really clear, like the newer episodes of Super Clear, you know? So, looks like it has great animation, which I'm very happy about. So far, things look kind of fluid, and we know this. It looks fluid and consistent animation, which is really great. It's a big series, so I think they're gonna do a lot of care into it, and it's based. Let's see, they're adapting it from the. What was it? They did a manga remake of the original series already. So they did a complete comic remake of it already, and it's. Oh no, I guess it's a reboot. I'm finding the wrong words a lot, but that one's like a reboot. It's continuing the story, and then this anime is making that manga into an anime adaptation of it, and they're bringing it back in a good way. So I think you're gonna like that. Okay, guys. Next up, Guyver. Guyver the Bio-Boosted Armor. The original anime and this one, same exact story. They just completely remade it, and they actually did a really good job. The original series was all hand drawn. It was all drawn. It had great. Well, for that day and age, it was a pretty old show. It looked great and things flowed really well. It was a little bit rough to watch if you're not used to that series, I guess, because it's pretty old, and you know how some older anime paces itself. It's like that. It just kind of goes a bit slower. But there's lots of violence, there's lots of action, good story. And I think they ended it at a decent point. But the remake goes so much farther, and I love it. The animation in the remake is so good. I'm telling you, the animation in the remake is so good. It's just fast, it's fluid, the fight scenes are amazing and well choreographed and put together. It's great. They did a good job in remaking this, and then putting it with an even farther story. So they furthered the story by quite a bit. They just went to the whole next section, and that was perfect. That's exactly what they should have done. They went all the way up to where they talk about the gigantic armor, and it's fantastic. I might be misremembering my terms. If I am, sorry, I will look it up. But yeah, they did a good job on that, and I think you would enjoy it because the animation is fantastic, the story is intact. The only downside is because of a different time slot on TV, they had to cut out a lot of the blood. So it's not going to be violent. I mean, there's cool fight scenes, but you don't see blood splattering everywhere like in the first one. In the first series, there's even iconic scenes where he crushes enemies' heads in his hands. So you might want to watch the original series anyways for that. Or he cuts their heads off, slits their throats, cuts their arms up with his blades that are on his that are on his elbows. Wow, I ran out of breath because I was talking so much. With the new series, it doesn't have all the blood, but it has all the action and the story. And it looks really good. So I think you'd enjoy that. It's a well done remake. Next up is a controversial one, Evangelion. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, is this technically a remake, a reboot? Just a new series with a similar story intact? That's up for debate, but as far as high budget remakes go, it's really well done. I mean, everything looks perfect. This was the baby of the company. Gainax really put so much effort into this. It's fantastic. They did a great job. The original director got control of pretty much everything, you know? The original writer got control of it all. It's fantastic. He made it how he wanted to make it. And he did his movie his way. Now, so far we only have parts 1 and 2. Wait, not parts 1 and 2. We have parts 1, 2, and 3. But part 4 is not out yet, I don't think. No, it's not out yet. So we can't really judge it on that, on the ending. But so far, they have done a very good job in just keeping it all together, making it all make sense, and just pushing it through. And it looks fantastic. The voice acting is great. Animation is fantastic. I'll use that word a lot of times. Many, many times. But still, it's fun. It's a good show. A good remake. And I think you'd enjoy it. That one's well done. Now, a big one that everyone watched. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was... Well, the original Full Metal Alchemist... We all love the show, and they made it while they made the anime, or while they made the manga. So when the manga was at the same point in story as the anime wanted to keep going, so they started making their own story. So halfway through the series, it just kind of branches into its own story that's not the same as the manga. And everyone's like, wait, what? What happened? So we have two completely different shows. So the beginning of it is all intact and pretty much the same. That the remake is a lot better because it follows the source material made by the original author, and that's just, in my book, that's a better approach to any series. The ending makes a lot of sense. It's a great story. And Brotherhood, the remake, it's so well done. The animation is great. Everything was fantastic. The voice acting was good. All the original cast for the voice acting, I think, was all brought back for it. And it was just yes. It was full of yes. I think there was a movie based on the remake also, if I remember, like what happened after. Or was it based on the original series? I have to look up that one. But there was a movie too. But yeah, that was a well done one. I think that is one that actually does earn it some merit in being good. Next up, guys, Hellsing. Hellsing Ultimate is a good remake. But no, Hellsing was a fantastic anime. I think it was, 12 episodes? I think it was 12 or 13. But it was a decent series. It was fun, it was creepy, it was actiony, there was fighting, there was vampires, there was all kinds of horrors and ghouls and cool stuff. And we got into the dark series. And it was pretty well drawn out, but some parts you can tell that they were trying to save money on animation, so they would have a still for a good while, things like that. But Hellsing Ultimate, when they remade it into movies with movie budget, oh yeah, and it had another case of it kind of branched off into its own story, the original one. But Hellsing Ultimate, it follows the source material. The creator had the original creator had control. He had a movie budget for every single one, for every episode. So it came out great. Hellsing Ultimate is the ultimate vampire series. There is nothing better because it's so good and so well done. I mean, that had tender, loving care. I mean, they caressed that anime with so much love that it's spoiled now. It's so good. You should check out Hellsing Ultimate. It's really fun. Okay, guys. So, that's where I'm going to draw the line and stop the episode here, pretty much. Good or bad? Are anime remakes good or bad? I mean, if they're given the care they need and they have the original creator working on it and having some control over the project, it will be good. Then it's really good. But if the original creators have no control over it, if the remakes just don't care and they're just doing it for the money only, then it's not going to be good. I mean, we saw that with Berserk. It didn't end up very nicely. It ended up complete junk. Whenever they're trying to do a movie adaptation and America just wants to push it to Hollywood, it's going to be bad. You have to have someone in the original group invested in it. You want to have them in the project and loving it. Someone that's a fan of the series. And that's how you get something that's worthwhile, like all the rest of the list. But no, if they don't care about it, it's bad. Basically, if they do care what they're doing, it ends up being really good. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, press that like button if you enjoyed it. Talk to me in the comments down below. I enjoy hearing from you. Guess I'll enjoy hearing about you too, but I enjoy hearing from you. If you're watching in a podcatcher of some sort, or if you're listening on iTunes, leave me a rating according to what you think I did. I hope it's good. Also, leave me a comment because I watch. Go ahead and subscribe. And also, if you're listening, go ahead and check out my channel, and it's youtube.com/Evilzombie, where you'll see other stuff that I do. So, have fun, everyone. Keep being awesome.